In today's video, we're going to see if we can tame an overly fluffy Sporran using Cowboy Magic. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, I'm Matt Willis Bagpiper, and on this channel I make videos to make you a stronger and more confident piper. If you like this kind of content, please comment below with any thoughts you might have, and think about subscribing to the channel. I also teach Skype and online lessons if you want more personalized instruction, but more on that later. For the last several seasons, I've been wearing my military-inspired uniform at many of the engagements I've been playing, and this Horsehair Sporran has been part of the journey the whole time, but as you can see, it's getting a little crazy. It's super floofy, and when I'm walking now, it's actually getting wider than the kilt. So I was looking around, and somebody recommended Cowboy Magic. This is for detangling hair, and it's supposed to be good for horses, dogs. I thought, what harm could it do? Because at this point, with as fluffy as this has gotten, if it can't tame it, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. So I'm gonna give this a try, and we'll see what happens. All right, the directions. A small amount, about the size of a nickel, massaged into wet or dry hair will instantly detangle. Continue to add nickel size amounts, brush through until a rich, silky shine appears, then stand back and prepare to smile. Well, that sounds great. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna go ahead and take my ring off here, just so I don't get anything gummed up in that. Let's see if it's sealed. It is. So brand new, have not tried this yet. And okay, it's clear. It's a clear liquid, and we might as well start on these tassels. So let's see what happens. Maybe I should be applying it straight to the hair instead of my fingers. I have a relatively wide-toothed comb here that I'm going to very gently be trying to brush this out with, and you can see it's actually combing fairly good. Let's add a little bit more. So wherever it comes on the tangle, I'm going to just add a little and see what it does. And I'm holding the hair, as you can see here. I don't want to be pulling at where it's all kind of attached and tied in up there. I want to try to keep as much hair attached as possible. Doesn't smell too bad. This Sporran over time has gotten quite wavy. I'll be curious to see if this helps with those waves at all. Now here we have the untreated tassel here. If I try to brush it, it definitely starts getting tangled almost immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put a whole small ribbon of this stuff in. Add a little bit more. I don't want to add too much, but I definitely want to get all the hair in here coated with a little of this. It's definitely making it way easier to comb out. Like, that's kind of crazy how instantly it really does detangle. I don't know if it's reducing the fluffiness, though, which is one of the things I was hoping for. The backside of this feels pretty dry still, so. The hair is feeling nicer, and it's definitely looking, well, shinier, more nourished. It feels more like hair, and this is real horsehair. When I first got this, whether I should have or not, I washed it with some mane and tail shampoo, and it smelled like a barnyard. I've been told some of these have nylon or other materials for all the hair. This is hair. All right, we're getting to the main part now. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this side over here, and gently, I'm going to try to hold it as best I can. The cantle at the top, I've been told, can come off. I actually had a wrench over here. I have it ready to see if I can remove, though one of the bolts that's holding it on looks rather bent. So I was a little concerned that I might not get it back on. So if I don't have to remove the cantle, I'm not going to today. I bought this used. I didn't buy this new. I bought this for a pretty good price. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it. But if I can bring it back using this product, so I'm just going to kind of drizzle a little on this whole section here, because why not? It's all going to need it. But again, it really does instantly detangle it. Again, I don't know if it's making it any less floofy, but it's definitely making it that I can comb it out and get through all the knots. Actually going to get a little underneath on this middle layer here. All right, so we're getting close to half of the Sporran now, having been treated with Cowboy Magic. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and get this backside. Come back to the front, treat this other side. Again, I'm just going to kind of drizzle a little all over it. This is going quicker than I thought. This has just been a couple of minutes. So big knot right there. I'm going to go ahead and put some right on where that knot is. Kind of work it with the comb a little here. And just like that, that knot is gone. It's definitely looking refreshed. It's looking much, much better. Now, how about this finer tooth comb? I've only lost a couple of hairs in here. Not much has come out, really. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe the finer tooth comb, now that all of the hair has some of this product on it, will help get this a little bit more together. It has not helped the wave, however, in it. It's now fully been worked through the Sporran. I don't know if it brought the fluff down. I'm going to have to wear this and see what it does. But it definitely looks better. And look, I can just put my fingers right through it. There is no tangles. And I lost quite little hair. It's like 6, 7 hairs. It's not very much came out at all. So I'm quite pleased with that. This whole thing is about keeping the hair on it. It doesn't look like much. You can see it's gotten a little ratty right up in that corner. Again, I bought it used. It looked like that when I first purchased it. Yeah, it does feel like it's really worked through all of the horsehair. This definitely improved the quality of the Sporran. I think I'm going to have to wear it for a bit at several events and see how it holds up. It doesn't smell bad. It has some sort of fragrance. I'll list the ingredients on screen, like right there, so you can see what all is in this. So I'm giving it a good shake, like I was running late to the gig. And when I'm done, oh, that's not too bad. It's a little fluffy. I've seen Sporrans that hang down quite a bit straighter. But again, this horse had curly hair, or at least wavy. So I think some of it would have to do with that. But as you saw at the beginning, it was pretty crazy. Now, after I've done this, is it still able to have my fingers just go through it without any knots? And absolutely, there is no knots, even after shaking this around quite vigorously. So there you go, Cowboy Magic. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just bought this on Amazon. There'll be a link to where you can get it down below. If you do have a horsehair Sporran, you might want to test it on a small section. I don't want to be recommending a product that could possibly damage your heirloom or valuable horsehair Sporran. But from what I've seen here, it's done a great job of, it looks like it's nourished the hair. It's definitely detangled it. It's made it much softer. I think it's looking as good as it's probably ever looked. Did it make it less fluffy? There'll be a before and after comparison right here. There you go, everybody. Cowboy Magic for a horsehair Sporran. Again, use at your own discretion. But for my Sporran, I really do think it helped. And after the next couple of gigs, I'm going to leave a pinned comment below with my thoughts on this. I don't think it's going to need a full second review or anything. But here in a couple of weeks, there'll be a pinned comment letting you know what I think about the Sporran, Cowboy Magic, and how it's holding up over time, and if it really is making it a little less floofy. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you got something on the video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with any thoughts you might have. I also have a Patreon where as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping support the channel. You'll see names now of folks scrolling up, and a special shout out to Mr. Michael Dingus, my #1 supporter. You often get early access to videos and other perks, so go check out my Patreon. I also teach Skype and online lessons. Go ahead and head over to www.commandyourbagpipe.com or email me at the address you see here, and we'll get you going. I'm working with folks from all over the planet, and I hope to work with you soon. You can also get some bagpipe merchandise from my store. We have the Command Your Bagpipe line, as well as the Prescription Bagpipe line, so let the world know that you command your bagpipe. Again, I'm Matt Willis Bagpiper, and until next time, cheers.